Everybody has been asking what is going on in Houston. They're letting Alex Bregman walk away and trading Kyle Tucker. Is this finally the end of the Astros dynasty? What everybody thought last year, starting out 12-24 and only winning 89 games, is this finally where the bottom falls out of this dynasty? And we just need to calm down for a minute and think. Didn't Jim Crane just tell us months ago that while he owns the team, they will always be competing for a World Series championship? And the answer to that is yes, he did say that. But more importantly, you need to evaluate the moves that the Astros are making by bringing in Paredes and signing Christian Walker to first base. What are the Astros losing and what are the Astros gaining? And what's the plan for the future? Let's start with the Kyle Tucker situation. As we all know, Kyle Tucker is not just a all-star, but a superstar, and he's only 27 years old. And he's going to command a lot of money after next year in his arbitration. This guy's going to command $400 to $500 million over the course of 8 to 10 years. And as we all know, the Houston Astros and Jim Crane just don't hand out contracts longer than 6 years. And let me tell you, if he's not handing out Jordan Alvarez a contract for over $200 million over the course of maybe 5 to 10 years, then Kyle Tucker certainly wasn't going to get a contract like that. Look, as much as I and every other fan hate the move of seeing Kyle Tucker leave, the guy that caught the final out of the 2022 World Series, it only makes sense that the Astros would pivot and trade him a year early instead of letting him walk in free agency. And the haul they got back for Kyle, most people agree it was a pretty great haul, just for the Cubs to have a one-year rental. They addressed something that they needed for the farm system, they got a starting pitcher that they needed, and also they got a third baseman slash first baseman in Paredes. And that's where I turn my attention to right there. Paredes and the type of player that he is. To me, this is exactly what the doctor ordered and prescribed. A great quality at bat with a guy that has power to the pull side, who walks a ton, doesn't strike out a ton, a guy that's only 25 years of age, so he's not even in his prime yet, still has probably 2 years to get there, and hits and swings the way that he does. Oh, also he has 3 years of team control left. I know we always hear that saying whenever righty comes to town, like we heard with Jose Abreu, oh, his swing is built for the Crawford boxes. But the statement is genuinely true with Paredes and his swing. If you go on Baseball Savant, he would have had 26 home runs in Minute Maid Park last year. That's 5 more than any other stadium that he could have played in. If Paredes comes in here and gives us the first half of the 2024 season that he had with the Rays, or the 2023 season in its entirety that he had with the Tampa Bay Rays, he's already eclipsing what Bregman has been producing offensively for the past 2 seasons with the Astros. And look, I know everybody loves Alex Bregman. He's a folk hero around here like Andre Johnson, JJ Watt, or Jose Altuve. But the plain fact of the matter is he's an aging third baseman who's not even 6 feet tall, whose power numbers are going down every year slightly. And those guys just don't age well. So with the Kyle Tucker trade, you already addressed third base or first base, but the Astros didn't just stop there in the offseason. Just 8 days ago, the Astros came out and announced that they signed Christian Walker to a 3-year, $60 million deal, the best two-way first baseman in all of the sport. And further than that, the best all-around defensive first baseman, and it's not even close to the next guy in the sport. So now what you've done is not only have you signed an offensive bat for the infield, but you've officially closed that right side of the infield that was basically a 7-Eleven last year, always open. Because no offense to John Singleton, but he was not a great fielder last year. And no offense to Jose Altuve, but he's getting older, and his defense has just gone down dramatically over the past 2 seasons. And this should answer another question that many people had about Framber Valdez. Why are they holding on to him? Why are they not trading him? Because Framber Valdez is going to hit the open market after this next season in 2025. But if you're paying close enough attention, you'll understand what the Astros are trying to do with their pitching rotation with Hunter Brown and Framber Valdez and their infield. Last season, Hunter Brown and Framber Valdez ranked number 1 and 11th in inducing ground balls. And now that the Astros have actually got a legitimate infield again, we're not going to see the 2 to 3 errors a game at first base and at shortstop that we did last season, because Pena won't be in a rush to get to the baseball early and throw it straight at the heart of the first baseman, John Singleton, who can't scoop a ball out of the ground. Or we don't have to worry about a baseball flying over the head of the first baseman into foul territory and them running over there and it automatically being a double. We also don't have to worry about anything sneaking by the first baseman now, because Christian Walker can actually field like a madman. Between Walker and Paredes, I expect them both to hit 30+ home runs into the Crawford boxes this season. I don't really think I need to talk about Christian Walker's numbers offensively, because the guy is a beast at first base and with the bat. Now, I don't believe that the Astros are done making moves. I definitely think they're going to go out there and get either a right fielder or a left fielder to really solidify this lineup in that outfield. Whether that be Anthony Santander or Jurickson Profar, that's to be seen. But what I do know is this Astros team is nowhere near done. And in 2026, 6, when about $60 million comes off the books from dead money, that's where this team's really going to start cooking. But for now, it's hold on tight. The Astros are coming. The AL West and the American League are not safe yet from the Astros. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think that the Astros are done? You think they're cooked? Or do you think that this is just going to be a bounce back season and they're going to continue to dominate the American League like they always have done? Anyways, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, because I have plenty more baseball content like this, and I'll see you all in the next one. Adios, mis amigos. Man, it's been a long time since I did that.